so much for coming back into my YouTube channel. Today I had said that I'll talk about the spirit or the soul of a human being, but I remember there's a part that I wanted to really conclude when we talk about the human brain or the human mind. The things that I want to talk about today is what are those things that might hinder our brains from developing, our brains from reaching its potential or achieving the purpose to which it was created. I have about 3 things that I want to point out quickly. The first one is when we talk about human development, the aspect of drug or drug abuse is very significant, because when people use drug or abuse drugs, then that affects the way the brain functions. It affects the way a person thinks. It affects the way a person makes decisions. It affects the way a person even remembers the things that he or she did. And therefore, if you involve yourself into drugs, then there's a higher chance of your brain not growing and developing to the expected purpose to which it was created for. Therefore, if you want your brain to grow, then avoid drug abuse. When I talk about drug abuse, I'm talking about different kinds of drugs. We have drugs that are illegal drugs. We have drugs that are legal. We have the over-the-counter drugs. Therefore, any of those, once you're addicted to them, then there's a higher chance of you losing your brain, not enabling your brain to really function properly to achieve its purpose. The second thing is the kinds of books we read, the kinds of movies we watch, the information that we consume. If you consume wrong information, then the outcome is that even your brain will be affected. Our brain adjusts to the information that we feed it with. So if it will be negative information, for example, you have the issue of pornography these days. Once your brain is adjusted to pornography, then it affects the way your brain thinks. It affects the way you make decisions. It affects the way you make choices. And therefore, that brings an impact in the life of a person, in the family this person comes from, the nation, and even the world at large. Another thing is the movies we watch, the books we read. Which kinds of information do we gain or get from these books? So if we get wrong information, don't expect to get something good from your brain, because that is what it will consume, and it will be so difficult for you to help your brain to grow to maturity. And then the last thing is about doing exercises. If you don't exercise your brain, then your brain will go to sleep. It will not work the way it's supposed to work. It will not produce the fruits that you expect from it, because you're not making it to exercise. You're not making it to really work and achieve the purposes to which it's supposed to achieve. Therefore, we need to exercise our brain, give our brain work to do, so that through it we can achieve the purpose and the reason to why we were created. Just a caution is, or just a question that I want to pass is, if we leave our brains to sleep, then what will be the difference between us and animals which don't have brain, or even the plants and everything around us? We need to make a difference, because we were created with a purpose. There's a reason why we were given the brain, and we need to really put it in use. Thank you for watching this video today. If you've not subscribed to my YouTube channel yet, please subscribe to this channel, share with friends, like it. You can even comment down there, so that we continue learning together, informing each other, challenging each other on the ways we can use to achieve the purpose to which we were created as human beings. Thank you for watching this video. See you in the next one, which I'll be talking about the human spirit, the human soul. Thank you. Bye bye. See you next time.